Sun Tzu says that the art of war is of vital importance to the state. It is a matter of life and death, a road either to safety or to ruin, and that's why it requires meticulous planning. Hi, the Lonely Buccaneer here. In this video, we're discussing The Art of War by Sun Tzu. The book is widely read since its first translation into English in 1905. Before, it was destined to military leaders and generals, but now, the book has spread among executive and lawyers or business student and athlete to get the upper hand. And the first thing to learn is that the supreme excellence is not to conquer all battle, but breaking resistance of our enemy without fighting. There's always one of those days that I get irritated by every little thing that people do or say and wish to confront them. But fighting should be our last resort, and when we do it, there must always be something to gain. So before entering any battle, we should be prepared. It's like going to a job interview or starting a business. What will you find more impressive? Me, who goes to an interview trying to argue on how hard I can work? Or the guy who knows about the culture of the corporation, learned about its objectives, and did some small talks with the manager before the interview? In the same idea, a big part of this book is about waging the war and tactical disposition. Anyone could have been that guy if we came prepared. We could find ways to talk to an employee, then search for news about the company and looked up the manager's social profile to find a good conversation starter. Not only that, we can sharpen our people skill and visualize the interview before even getting in the room. The same goes for business. I had to learn it the hard way by failing 2 businesses. And I don't think failure is necessary to learn, but we shouldn't be scared of failure either. And as a side note, the 5 major reasons where the general or business person fell is due to recklessness, which simply leads to destruction. Cowardice, which can lead to missing opportunities. Quick temper, provoked by insult and taking things too personal. High sense of honor, which is sensitive to shame or having an inflated ego to protect. And over concern of his man. This can make him worry about his partners or employee for no reason. But back to our point, as a leader, the 5 keys we should focus on are wisdom, sincerity, courage, disciplines, and benevolence. It's true that if we want to be a leader, we must have faith in our people and treat them with humanity. But in order for them to trust us in return, we have to work on ourselves to know our strengths and weaknesses. So no matter what we do in life, there's always a lot of competition. A lot of time, we should find ways to convert those adversities into opportunities. Like doing videos, for example. I've got the chance to talk to some really cool people who are doing similar things, but I learned a lot from them. But unfortunately, it's not always the case, and that's why, when it comes to war, we should always attack the weak points and not the strong. I see that a lot in where I work. In order to go up the ladder, we need to compete against our colleagues and be better than them. I personally hate this kind of culture. And that's why, if a colleague wants to prove that he or she deserves a promotion better than me, his best chance would be to attack my lack of motivation for long-term commitment. Let's recap. Going to war should be our last resort, and there should always be something to gain. In those situations, we should be prepared by studying ourselves and our enemy. Finally, to win the war, we should focus on their weak points and trust our army. So for this video, I want to thank 786 Silent Assassin for the suggestion. Now I know why this book is so popular, and it was an excellent read. I was able to see why the knowledge in this book is so versatile and can be applied to many aspects of life. So go check it out. And if you liked the video, please subscribe and share for more ideas every week. And I hope I brought you one step closer to a brighter self.